are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I should be joined here with Nick in a little bit. We'll see how it goes, but we've got a kind of a smaller slate today. Not a lot of college basketball. A Monday Night Football game. Actually, I think we have 10 NFL, 6 NHL, so we actually have a decent amount there, but not too crazy of a slate. We only have 2 college basketball plays, which is kind of crazy today. I only have 4 in the NBA, so kind of a lighter-ish type of day. So we'll take it easy. But before we jump into today's slate, we'll go ahead and look back at yesterday. What went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting, and it was another kind of this weekend sucked. This weekend was really, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think we were down 13 units this weekend. So we'll have to get back in there. But this weekend was this yesterday was it wasn't as bad. We were only down 340 yesterday compared to 10 units on Saturday. But Washington minus 3.5 winner. Tennessee is a fraud. They lose to Cincinnati. Amazing what happens when they play a good team. Jets minus 6 winner. They won by 21. It's Mike White season. Let's get it. And then college basketball started beating us up a little bit with small losses, like Northwestern minus 3.5, and they won by 3, or Ball State +1, and they lost by 2. Northern Arizona was covering for most of the game, and then they lost by 10. At least Oregon won. They beat Nova. Minnesota didn't even stand a chance against Golden State. That was a loser. Purdue went ahead and beat Duke, baby. We got Purdue +2.5. Nice winner there. Milwaukee +4. That was against Boston U. Winner. Quinnipiac winner. Rams. So many opportunities to not have them cover, and they kind of just gave them the cover because we had them +15 and a hook, and Kansas City won by 16. Once again, another one that we missed by a point. UCF +1 and a hook. They lost by 2. Michigan State -6. They won by 1. Knicks suck. Detroit was covering all game until where it mattered. The over in Vancouver was a winner. The under in the Green Bay game was a loser. We had Green Bay +7, so a push there. No harm, no foul. And then Ottawa money line to end the night. At least we finished off the night with a winner. But yesterday was rough. Hope to turn it around today and maybe have a good night. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and we'll go from there. What's up, my guys? Let's get it today. Let's hit the like button, show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Twins, good call on them. Pack, whackers go down. Told y'all Philly all day. I mean, we got to push. I guess it really doesn't matter. Because it was 7s. Seton Hall, Tampa Bay, Ravens, and 10. And Tennessee cost me an 18 leg parlay. I was going in the NFL. Shake my head. All those teams, all they had to do was win. And I will say, Ravens should have won that. That catch at the end was definitely incomplete. And I didn't bet that game at all. Hawks and Pacers cost me a 14-legger parlay on the other. Other than that, I would have been famous like Amos. Wait, the Pacers played yesterday? They did. That's right. They lost by 14 to the Clippers. That's right. All I had yesterday, I had 3 plays yesterday. I had the 3 dogs, and they all lost. So, yikes. I'm back in the saddle, ready to keep firing, Earle Bros. Let's make some money. Let's get it. Seton Hall versus Siena. Shake my head. Seton Hall was minus 1,400 on the money line. Lose straight up. College is rough. I'd rather deal with the pros. It happens. We'll see. There you go. What's up, Markel? Good morning. Yo. All right, so we get 3-0, 3-0s, 2-0s, 1-0. So it started off good but ended bad. That's my guess. Yesterday started off good, ended bad. There you go. Good morning, everyone. I agree with you. This weekend sucked. It really did. It's a new day, though. What's good, squad? Let's get it. Boston, BU plus 4.5, and Tulane. I'll be honest, we have no sides today in college basketball. We have 2 totals. So, let's see. What did I have for these games? You got Boston U plus 4.5. Sure, it would be the lean that way. We have it at a 1.5 in favor of UC Davis, so that's fine. Tulane minus 9 in the first half. Who does Tulane get today? Or that big of favorites? ULM. We have them as a 16.5-point favorite. Do with you as wish. Yeah. Morning. Yeah, this weekend was rough. I'm happy for a new week. Time to hit the refresh button. Reset button. I got you. Raiders. There you go. Raiders were good for you. I don't have for plays today. College basketball, I'm thinking UT Martin minus 8, Virginia Tech, and Mississippi State under the 130. UT Martin we have as a 7, so it would be a 1-point lean toward McNeese State. Didn't bet it. Virginia Tech we have a minus 10. And Mississippi State we have minus 22 and a hook. So you have fun with that. Took the Grizzlies. I figured they would beat New York. I took the Cavs, even though it was a sweater. The Cavs was down most of the game. Yeah, I was on the opposite side of both of those. So, nice cash. Suppness. We get a suppness from Lex. There we go. Thoughts on Kansas and Arkansas on the hardwood? I think they're good teams. What do you want to know about them? Yeah. Because I have Kansas as a 21-point favorite, and I have Arkansas as a 17.5. Do with those numbers as you wish. Being a Colts fan and betting the Steelers money line is tough, but must be done. Good luck to you. Lots of college teams don't seem to be able to lead both halves. Yeah, that happens. Good morning, my guy. Let's win today. Let's get it. I think the Ravens and Bucks and the Bucks could have won yesterday. The Ravens should have won, and I'm so sad that the Bucks lost. Poor Tom Brady. That's also a lie. Ravens and Bucks sold me. They should have won too. They should have won. So my morning wood Lex parlay is 2 down, waiting on Portugal money line for FIFA. There you go. I live bet Bucks money line before I knew it overtime and lost. Yeesh. I told Toronto tonight. I love Toronto tonight in the NBA. You already know Toronto at home. Yes, 100%. It's a 1 twin army this morning. Nick's probably on his way home from class, so that makes sense. Emailed him. I sent it to you. Yep. Marcos, Sunday is the best day for betting because you have a lot of options to pick from. It's all about getting them all together. On the other same ticket yesterday, had a good chance, but it's a new week. Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's get it. Falcons have had all types of way to win that game and lost. Shame. That's actually one of the things we got right yesterday was the Commanders. I can't find my dick after this weekend. It was kicked in the dirt. Yeesh. Uruguay wins or ties. Portugal won't win. Okay. NU. You like, what is that, Northwestern? Yeah, sure, I would lean that way. Hashtag find the hammercock. You get it. UCF, I played for December 3rd. And do you know Scott Holmeiser and Angela Hill 2-team parlay? Good luck. Oh, UFC. Or UCF or... You mean Central Florida? Or do you mean UCF? You mean Central Florida or UFC? Which one? He's fading Angela Hill. I want to hit a 4 to 5 teamer today. What's your Twitter? Earle Sports Bets. It's in the link in the description. UFC. Okay, I got you because Central Florida also plays that day against Tulane. So hey, you have fun with with all that stuff. I'm not a big UFC person. Well, while Nick's not here, I'll quickly run through the NBA card for today, and then I'll save Monday Night Football and hockey for when Nick shows up. So we'll go ahead and start it off with the Atlanta Hawks. There we go. That was going to drive me nuts. Who are in Philadelphia taking on the 76ers. Hawks 1-point favorite with a total of 221 in this game. I'm going to go quickly grab up the injury report so that I could figure out if there's still some shenanigans going on. So still no Maxey. Joel Embiid is questionable, though, for today. So he could be coming back. Normally he's rolled out by now. He was not, so he could be making a comeback for Joel Embiid. I'm kind of looking towards Atlanta, except for they're not good on the road. 4-5 on the road, 3-6 against the spread. So it'll probably end up being a spot that I stay away from. Knowing these two teams, I kind of want to lean towards the under, thinking this one could be more of a defensive battle, especially if Embiid comes back. But this is not a spot that I end up going after. I only have 4 plays on today's slate. I might end up adding a couple more. We'll see. But for this game, I'm kind of not. I'm not going after this one. I'm going to wait to see what's going on with Embiid and all that stuff. So, Hawks, Sixers, pass for me to go. Sarcasm about the Raptors? Absolutely not. I'm on the Raptors today. I'm going to back them every single game at home. I do Nathan for $20. There you go. If it's going to be mostly a striking match, oh, you guys, okay, that's your UFC stuff. I'm not really doing that right now. Trey, 3-way. You get it. Or method by victory to be by decision if you're looking for a parlay piece. That's fair. Honestly, I just picked them. There you go. Hawks game's a hard pass. I would kind of lean towards Atlanta, if anything. We'll go ahead and go to this game next, which is the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Washington Wizards. This one's a pick'em. In terms of injuries, Kyle Kuzma is questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be okay to go. These are two teams that are kind of middle of the road right now. I will say this Minnesota team has been a little bit disappointing. But what else do you expect from Minnesota teams? I don't know. This is I'm kind of staying away from this one. I kind of lean towards Washington. Washington's currently sitting in an 8 seed. And the Timberwolves are currently sitting in the 10th for their respective conferences. I'm just not going to go after this one. There's no point in me going after it. Maybe I'll lean towards an over. These two teams could play at a higher pace, but this is not the same Wizards team that we used to blindly bet overs 2 years ago, and they would hit like crazy for us. This is a slower paced one, so not really going after this one. Lean T-Wolves. I kind of lean Washington, but not enough for me to want to go after it. Let's keep going through these games because the Orlando Magic are in Brooklyn taking on the Nets. The Nets are 10-point favorites. 224 and a hook is the total. And I'm on Orlando. 100% on Orlando. I know they suck on the road. 1-8, 2-6-1 on the road. Brooklyn doesn't cover, especially these biggest spreads. Like we look at what they've done as big favorites. All right, so last game they covered, or last night they covered as an 8-point favorite. Good for them. Other than that, anything else 8 points or higher. A loss outright to Philly, a loss outright to the Pacers, a loss in terms of against the spread against the Pacers. So this team is not a team that covers big spreads, even going back to last year, especially at home. And there's not really that many injuries going out for this Orlando team. I mean, they're Carter Jr. is questionable and Suggs is questionable, but I'm liking this Orlando Magic team right now. I think they go in and I think they cover this game. I think 10 and a half is way too many points. So we're going to go ahead and grab some Magic in this game, plus the 10. Pacific first half -7 and a hook. We have them as 6.5 point favorites, so you have fun with that. Minnesota over, maybe pass on the side. Correct. I believe in the Magic. Maybe Magic outright. I mean, I wouldn't put it by him. I wouldn't put it by him. Let's keep on rolling because the Cleveland Cavaliers are over the border in Toronto, taking on the Raptors. Raptors are a 1 point fave in this game. 215 is the total. Pascal Siakam listed as questionable for today's game. Scotty Barnes also questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go. And as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm on Toronto. This is a team that, if you look at what they've done so far this year, at home 7-2, on the road 3-7. So this is a team that has a humongous home court advantage, 7-2 at home, 6-3 against the spread, and I'm going to be backing them every single game at home, and it's going to be profitable throughout the rest of the year. This is probably one of the biggest home court advantages in the NBA. And I'm just going to keep riding them, especially if Siakam and Barnes are playing. This is a Toronto team that I'm quite high on, and I think this team could be quite solid this year. So we're going to go ahead and grab some Toronto action minus the 1 against Cleveland. So let's get it. Let's get it. Nick is a good student. I don't know where Nick is. I don't know. Morning, Brazil and the over. Good luck. Good morning, Tim. Still recovering. H2O, body armor, Gatorade, repeat. Hey, hell of a win. Hell of a win. For the Michigan Wolverines this morning. Saturday against Ohio State. No longer the Ohio State, just Ohio State. Viva Brazil. You have fun with that. So Raptors. Yes, Raptors. I got it. I like it. I like got locked up. There you go. Nick got locked up. I got you now. Almost home. Class got out late. Sure. We'll keep on rolling through the games. Don't worry, Nick. You're just missing. You're just missing NBA. It's fine. We get the Charlotte Hornets, who are in Boston, taking on the Celtics. The Celtics are 10-point faves. 226 is the total in this one. I want nothing to do with this game. Jason Tatum was out last game with an ankle injury. He is questionable for this game. LaMelo Ball has already been ruled out. No more Gordon Hayward for a little bit. This is a Charlotte Hornets team that I thought could have been a little bit better this year, but they have just completely fell on their face. 6-14 record, 3-8 on the road. Just not a team I want to go after. And speaking of home courts, Boston 9-1 at home, 7-3 against the spread. This is a team that's right now. Boston is the best team in the NBA at the moment, and not a train I want to try to run in front of. So this one will be a pass because I don't lay more than double digits in the NBA. So pass for me in this one. Raptors. Yes, Toronto Raptors today. Let's keep on rolling through because we got 5 games left. The Oklahoma City Thunder is in New Orleans taking on the Pelicans. Pelicans are 6-point faves with a total of 232 in this game. we get the Thunder 8-12 this year. 11-9 against the spread though. So actually they're covering more spreads, which is about what we expect out of them because they were a really good cover team last year. New Orleans 11-8, 10-8, 10-9 against the spread, so they're covering spreads as well. I might end up adding this play to my card. I like Oklahoma City, because you get Oklahoma City, who's pretty healthy right now, against a New Orleans team without CJ McCollum, who's already been ruled out, and a Brandon Ingram who's doubtful for tonight's game. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the Oklahoma City Thunder to my card. I like the Thunder today. I think it's a good spot for them. This is a team that's scrappy. They cover spreads, and with that, I can get them +5.5 at +101. Let's ride with the Thunder today against the Nick. Are you actually already on the Pels? Well, I guess I can't put it up. Never mind then. I hope you lose. No, okay, I didn't put it up. Damn it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Give me the word on the road in a hostile environment. Incarnate word +10 and a hook. Who's the word against? UTSA. Didn't bet it. Didn't bet it. OKC. Yeah, I like OKC, but
sorry. I saw I had to comment there because I was like, no, because when I was making my bets this morning for the NBA, the only ones I saw up for you were like Indiana and Sacramento.
Yeah, because half the lines weren't out last night, so I was
like, okay, then these plays are okay, and I bet them. So the Pelicans were one of them. I apologize for that.
Yeah, half the lines weren't out last night, and the Thunder line wasn't out, so I couldn't do anything.
Oh,
but it happens. Well, we got 4 NBA games left, Nick, and then we'll head to Monday Night Football and the and the ice for you. So we'll continue with this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Denver Nuggets. They're hosting the Houston Rockets in this game. The Nuggets are 11.5-point favorites, a total of 228.5 in this game. Let me get up my numbers for this. I am totally prepared. I have this game at Denver -11, and I have this game at a 230.5. So it's a 2-point lean towards the over, and it's a half-point lean towards the Rockets in this one. So it's a pass for me. My other plays that we have touched on so far, I do have the Pelicans -5.5. I had that game at a 10, so I saw value in the line there. I have the under in Atlanta and Philadelphia. I got under 221 or something along those lines. And I got under 226.5 with Minnesota and Washington because I have it at a 220. So I believe that is all that I've gotten to so far. Yep. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not touching this game because I think Denver wins by like 25. And but the thing is I don't lay double digits in the NBA. So this is one that I just kind of stayed away from. As for a total, at this point, kind of lean towards the over, but it's already dropped from 232 to 228.5. So obviously line movement's not in the right direction on that one. So I ended up staying away from this game. I have nothing invested in it. But with a Denver win and the Phoenix loss, Denver will be tied for first place in the West. So there you go. Oh, well. Nathan likes the Rockets. Welcome, Nick. How was class? Did you learn anything?
It wasn't bad. We learned how to work a fancy, expensive camera.
There you go. Give me the Lakers. Nope. And the Suns. Nope.
That was one of the plays that I wanted to make a play on, and I saw Tim was on the opposite side, so I had to ease off as I wanted to back the Suns today. But it is what it is. The Chicago Bulls are at the Utah Jazz. The Jazz are -1.5 favorites. Total 135.5 in this game. Let's look at my numbers for this one here. I have Utah as a 3-point favorite, so it's a 1.5-point lean towards the Jazz in this one here, and I have this at a 236, so it's a half-point lean towards the over in this game. Not enough for me to make a play on either side or total. This is another pass for me. I think that's all the plays. I have one more play left, and that's in the Lakers and Pacers game.
Yeah, I would lean Bulls in this game, and the only reason why is I do not trust the Jazz as a favorite. This year, they've been favored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Their record in terms of covering the spread, 1-5. The only cover was against the Lakers. Other than that, they lost outright to Houston, didn't cover against Houston, didn't cover against the Knicks, actually lost outright to the Knicks, and lost outright as 11.5-point favorites versus Detroit. So, no, I don't trust the Jazz as a favorite. Whenever they're favorites, they seem to lose. I would lean towards the Bulls, but did not pull the trigger in this one. I did pull the trigger on the last 2 games, though.
Yeah, so the Jazz have become what we in the sports betting world absolutely love, and that's a predictable team. You just back them as a dog and fade them as a favorite.
Yeah. There's a big discrepancy between them covering as fave. Like they're 1-5 against the spread as a fave this year, which means they're 12-4 as a dog. So Utah is a team that I would want to back as a dog. Suns could be up and still lose. We both win 10. Oh, well, Kings are going to blow them out. There are a lot of questionable things with this younger generation. The worst, male thigh tattoos. Hashtag sweaty man leg.
I would like to have whatever he's on. What is it, crack or whatever he's on this morning? That sounds like it would be fun to be on.
How you do in hockey? Just tuning in. We haven't gone over hockey yet.
Last night was a good night in hockey, but we haven't gone over it yet for today.
Nick, what school do you go to?
ECU.
I kind of like Bulls today. Look at DeMar DeRozan. That's fair. Marketing revenge game. There you go. Bulls have made me. Yeah, have made you sick. All right, Nick. We'll go to the next 2 games. Have like the 2 teams that I've loved to bet all year.
Yeah, and we'll start it off here with the Suns. They're at the Kings in this game. Suns are 1-point favorites. I saw Pick'em this morning. Total of 232. I have this game at Suns minus 3.5. So if it wasn't for Tim putting up the opposite side on the site, I would be on the Phoenix Suns in this game. I do like him in the spot. I think there's value in the line, and my total projected for this one was a 230. So it's a 2-point lean towards an under in this game as well. So I lean under. Strong lean towards the Suns. End up being no play for me.
Kings. They've been one of the most profitable teams all year, and I'm going to continue to back them. Plus, it's a slight home dog, but they're still home dog. I've been backing the Kings all year. I'm not going to stop now. A 1-point spread with the best team in the West seems a little weird. Now, Kings win this one because it would be too easy to grab the Suns, right? Too easy to grab the Suns.
No, it's in Sacramento, so I mean that there's a 3-point swing right there for home field advantage.
Yeah, I feel like in order to appetize me with Phoenix, they probably should have had him like -4, -5. That would have been more like realistic line for me at a pick'em. Now give me the Kings all day. Let's run it.
Fair.
These freaking soccer players, bro.
Yeah.
MSU first half -12. Bulldogs 6-0. I was almost English. Michigan State doesn't play today. I have not a clue what you're talking about, dude. This line screams Sacramento. Exactly. Kings have been fired with Sabonis. Yes, that was a big thing. I really liked the lineups for the Kings and the Pacers, and which we'll go to this one. They kind of struggled towards the end of last year, but I felt like they were going to be good this year, and those teams are actually doing well this year. So I like to see it. But speaking of the Pacers, Nick.
Yeah, we get Tim's favorite team in the league, the LA Lakers. They are hosting the Indiana Pacers in this one here. The Lakers are 3-point home favorites with a total of 237 now. This was 234 earlier. I had this game at Lakers -6. So actually the line was, I think, 4 or 4.5 when I looked at this morning. This would be a strong lean. And if Tim wasn't on the Pacers, this would be a play on the Lakers for me at -3 because I see value in the line. But what I did playing here was the total in this game, which I wouldn't recommend to play on anymore because I got it at over 234. The line's gone up 3 points. I had this game at a 238.5, so I only see a 1.5 of value on it now. This is why I like betting my stuff earlier in the morning because I'm able to get the better lines. So I ended up taking over 234 in this game.
There you go. There you go. And that's all the NBA for today. In basketball, Mississippi State. Okay. MSU is Michigan State, not Mississippi State. There you go.
MSST is Mississippi State.
Minus 12 in the first half. We have them as a 22.5 point favorite. We have no side. Misspelled the abbreviation. Yeah, I got you. We have no sides today in college basketball. None. The Lakers are the play. The Lakers have been quietly good the last 4 games. No.
There will be times that the Lakers do cover spreads. They're not a team you can auto fade all the time, I don't think.
I'm not auto fading them all the time, but when one of my favorite teams to back this year is going up against them, I'm going to back them.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, I play numbers. I don't play teams. So if I have the Lakers as a 6-point favorite in this game, or I can say it as the home team as a 6-point favorite, and there are 3, I'm interested, even if it says the LA Lakers next to that name.
You have fun with that. Yep. We'll go to the Monday Night Football game, which is the Steelers and the Colts. Colts are 2.5 point faves. Start it out, Nick.
Yeah, for this one, for starters, it is a primetime game, so I did grab a little bit of that under. I think I unfortunately got it at a 139. It's gone up to 139.5. This is another one where it's just a primetime under. I'm going to continue to bet those. Even they have been coming down a little bit the last few weeks. They have been regressing back down to the mean. I have to do the exact calculation, so I can figure out exactly what the odds are. But I know, or exactly what the percentage is. But I know primetime unders have made me money this year. That's one thing I do know is that these totals, they have been going under more often than over in primetime games. I'm also on a side in this game, and it should shock nobody what side I'm on here. And I'm going to continue to back Indianapolis with Jeff Saturday because I have this game at a 4. So I'm getting them for less than a field goal here. I got him at minus 140 money line just because I could see this being such a low-scoring game that 17-16 could be a score in this game where the Colts win, but they don't cover. Like, that's something that truly worries me about a low-scoring game like this, is this could easily be 20-19. This could be something along those lines. So I'm going to take the under 39, or I got under 39. I like the 39.5 here, and I took the Colts money line at minus 140. And thank you, John. 19, 14, and 1 primetime unders.
There you go.
Which is still a really good percentage. We're going to just say 19 and 14 just for the percentage wise.
There you go. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Where are the totals, Tim? They're not on there. I'll put them in a minute.
Yeah, so primetime under is 57.6% this season.
Tricky game, pass. Yeah, I took the under, and I refuse to take the Colts. So I'm not touching a side, but I'll go with the under. When Tim doesn't like you, he's not budging.
Yeah, with the Lakers.
I've already bet them one time this year. That's all I need to do. And it was the first game of the year. Pickens anytime touchdown. Sabres money line. Nathan knows how to rub me the right way.
Oh my god.
But anyways, we'll go from the NFL to the ice because we'll start off. The Toronto Maple Leafs are in Detroit taking on the Pistons.
Red Wings.
Sorry, we were just talking basketball. Toronto is a 155. Toronto is a 155 fave, 6.5.
Yeah, this game is kind of interesting because Matt Murray's been actually pretty good this year coming in. Very limited sample size, but only 15 goals allowed and 19.12 expected goals allowed. Husso, 34 goals allowed. 34 goals allowed, 35.97. So both these guys have been above average so far this season. I have this game projected 2.73 to 2.28 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not enough for me to pull a trigger on a minus 155 or a minus 1 line with this team. Needed a little bit more. But one thing that did catch my attention is the total in this game. And I had this game projected for 5.01 goals, and I'm getting a 6.5 in this game. So I grabbed the under 6.5 here at minus 125. I believe this has gone down to a 6. It has gone down to a 6 now. So I was able to beat a little bit of a line movement there with the total. I think I got 6.5 on the side as well. I like this game to go under the total. I'm okay with the 6. I'm still okay with the 6 because I saw this as a massive value play for me. So I'm okay with the 6, especially seeing that it's plus money. But under 6.5 is where I went with this game.
Under 6.5. There you go. There you go. We'll keep on rolling through because you get the New Jersey Devils and the New York Rangers. The Rangers, this is a pick 'em, but I had it as a slight favorite towards the Rangers. 6.5 is your total.
Yeah. So far, the Rangers have been disappointing this year. They are currently a point behind the Penguins for the last wild card spot. And honestly, I'm really sad to see this team not play up to their standards so far. I'm sorry, that's a lie. I'm happy this team is finally being exposed as frauds. I'm not playing a side in this game. I do have this game projected 2.8 to 2.59. Vanacek and Shesterkin. Shesterkin's not he's been good this year, but he's not been what he was last year. He was much better last year. And it's crazy what happens when he's not at the Vezina caliber that he was last year, that this Rangers team, their mistakes are being circled and being emphasized more because they don't have Shesterkin cleaning up all the mistakes right now. And that's why this team is losing games and blowing leads. I had the -1 versus Edmonton, and that team absolutely pissed me off, blowing that 3-goal lead and not even pushing the -1, losing outright. Like that is ridiculous, this Rangers team. But with that being said, I do have this game projected for 5.39 goals. And is this really up to a 6.5? It moved up? No, it's a 6. It's a 6.
I mistyped then. I'm sorry. I typed it out quick.
You're good. You're good. I was like, oh man, that's a 6. I'm 6.5. I'm rebetting that. But yeah, give me the under 6 in this game. I have about a 0.65 goal edge on the under here in this spot. I think this is a 3-2 game in this one.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Do you like Pacific in basketball over Cal Poly? We have Pacific as a 6.5 point favorite. So we have no sides in college basketball today. Only 2 totals. I think so. Feels like a Rangers spot. I'll take Devils money line in the under. Vanacek has been dominant.
And when Blackwood comes back, they should stick with Vanacek.
Fair enough. Devils money line.
Yeah.
I can't trust Indy. They couldn't even beat a team with no PG or the claw shake my. Oh, that's the Pacers. That's fine. I bet ECU has hot chicks.
They're okay.
There you go. Pitt under. Oh, the Monday Night Football game. Yes. Stars money line. Stars team total over. Stars cock.
I will side with the Stars cock there. I got them money lined.
There you go. I like the Colts too. There you go. There you go. We'll move on to this one where the Vegas Golden Knights are slight favorites -295 against Columbus. 6.5 is your total.
I stayed the hell away from the side in this game. That was pretty easy to do.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, potential. Yeah, I had this game projected 3.26 to 2.77. 6 projected goals in this game. 6.04. So I see about a 0.46 goal edge on the under here in this one. I did grab under 6.5 in this game. I grabbed a couple unders. All the games except for the LA game went over yesterday. So a lot of overs yesterday. I think we can have some unders here today on a sleepy Monday. I have this game projected 6.04 goals, 3.26 to 2.77, slightly in favor of the Vegas Golden Knights. Does that justify a -295 price tag? No, the hell it doesn't. Am I going to be back in the Columbus Blue Jackets? Hell no. So I stayed off the side completely in this game. I don't think the line is good enough, honestly, to back the Blue Jackets because the Blue Jackets have still been that bad this year. I'm just going to side with the under in this spot and hope that the Blue Jackets struggle to score in this game.
There you go. Hoping for a struggle from the Blue Jackets. Panthers Knights. Panthers and the Knights tonight.
I like the Panthers today.
Any college basketball player leans? Players? Player props? No, absolutely not. I couldn't even give you a player in the league. They're all numbers. But we'll move on because the Tampa Bay Lightning are minus 165 in Buffalo taking on the Sabres. 6.5 is your total.
Pass. I really don't have an interest in this game here. I have Vasilevsky and Luukkonen as your two goalies. I have this game projected 3.62 to 3.11 in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, 6.73 projected goals in this game. So it's slight lean towards the over 6.5. Not enough for me to bet it here. And if I had to make a play on the side, I'm probably taking Tampa -1, but not enough for me to go ahead and bet this game. So this one was a pretty simple pass.
There you go. I don't have my scroller typed up. I haven't put plays in the scroller. We'll go over them at the end. So you'll be able to hear them all because we only got 2 games left, and the Dallas Stars are in St. Louis taking on the Blues. After the Blues went on a little bit of a hot run, they've kind of just tailed off lately.
I mean, yeah.
I know they. Well, the last thing I've seen from them is them losing 2 games in a row, at least.
Yeah.
But this one's essentially a pick 'em, slightly towards Dallas. 6 is your total.
Yeah, and kind of interesting. Even after their struggle to begin the year, this shows how wide open this Western Conference is. By the way, this Western Conference is bad, because the St. Louis Blues at one point lost 8 games in a row. They're currently in the 8th spot. That's how inconsistent this team is. Because when they're hot, they're really hot. When they're not, they're really not. So that's kind of interesting seeing that there. And all of a sudden, Vancouver is a point behind playoff spot as well. And so are the Flames and the Oilers, the Blues, and the Wild. They're tied with 22 points. Like this is a really tight Western Conference. And I am siding with the Stars in this game. I have this game projected for Binnington and Ottinger. Ottinger, obviously, the clear and obvious goaltending advantage, because he's at a 0.84 goalie rating and Binnington's at a 1.01. So Binnington's been neither here nor there, and Ottinger's been above average. I have this game projected for 6.09 goals, so nothing on the total, but I do have the Stars projected for 3.4 to 2.69 in favor of Dallas in this one here. So give me the Stars here in this one. At the -115 price tag is what I got, man.
There you go. Sabres Day. So over anytime scorer, Tage Thompson. I like it. Yep, Nick switched us. Momentum was furious. Momentum from the furious comeback on the Panthers. I'll take Blues money line anytime goal scorer for Buchnevich.
He's spelled it wrong.
And Kyrou. The only thing I like on the Stars is usually Allen Robinson anytime point.
Yeah, that's not a bad look either.
All right, Nick. Final game of the day. It's a pick 'em between the Panthers and the Oilers. 6.5 is the total in this one.
I really like this game. I really do, because I see a significant edge on the side, especially if Campbell is going to be in net for this game. I will take the Panthers here at -105 is what I got them at. 4.23 to 3.02 is my projected goals in this game. 7.25 projected goals in this game. And this actually has gone down to a 6.5, which makes me really interested in the over. And team total over 3.5 for the Panthers. I think this is a game where if Campbell's in net, the Panthers go off in this game. And they put up 4 or 5 goals in this one alone. And I don't see this game at a pick 'em. I really don't. I think this line should have been a little bit wider for Florida, because Florida's a bet on team for me going forward. So this is a spot for me where I'm taking the Panthers. I got them at -105, and I'll probably make the over 6.5 and the team total over 3.5 a play as well.
There you go. The creators of Beavis and Butthead are from my hometown of Albuquerque. There you go. Any college basketball leans? Yeah, we have 2 totals, and that's it for today. They're up on the site. That is everything for today. So we'll go ahead and do a quick recap and then start to head on out, or pay some bills, then recap, then head out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It is all linked down below. Check out DraftKings, the official sponsor of Earle Sports Bets. Bet $5 on any NFL team, $200 in free bets when you guys do sign up. Use the link in the description below or download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Promo code EarlePMP when you guys sign up. SeatGeek's also the other sponsor. Use the code ESB at checkout. $20 off your first purchase for any concert tickets or sporting event ticket needs. Recapping for today. In the NBA, I'm on the Kings, Pacers, Magic, and the Raptors. Those are my 4 NBA plays for today. Nick?
Yeah, I am on the Philadelphia Atlanta under 221. I'm also on Minnesota Washington under 226.5. I'm on the Pelicans -5.5, and I am on the Lakers and Pacers over 234. In the NHL, I am on the under 6 with New York, New Jersey, under 6.5 Vegas, Columbus, Toronto, Detroit under 6.5, and Dallas money line, Florida money line. We'll be looking to play some Florida team total and full game over probably as well when I get off the show here. But for me, that is all I've got for today.
There you go. The lines are weird because of what happened to both teams over the weekend. Yep. I'll just play the over in Florida and Edmonton. Hawks suck. There you go. Nick, finish on out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the video here at Earle Sports Bets or we go live, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bets show. That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck.